What is up, guys? We're talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh news today. So we have quite a lot of droppage here regarding Power of the Elements, which is going to be the next main set that we're going to get here in August 5th. And just an FYI, guys, because I do want to remind you guys, Legendary Duelist Season 3 is going to be coming out this week. It should be July 20th, actually. July 22nd is the official tournament legal date, meaning you can't use it. You can't use cards in this set until July 22nd. Although I don't think there are new cards in this set, so I'm kind of curious how that plays out. I don't think judges in locals check the set IDs for the cards to make sure you have a set that is legal. I could be wrong though, because I have not been to a tournament in like forever, because they're kind of too long for my tastes. But yeah, so Power of the Elements, we have some rarity. Some knowledge on the rarities of some of these cards, and they're going to be my favorite cards. I was thinking about buying a case, but to tell you the truth, cases in main sets, it's a very gambly. You're gambling quite a bit there, so I'm not going to do it. But let's go ahead and see what we got here. Let's zoom in and okay, so ultra rares are going to be Elemental Hero, Spirit of Neos, and Favorite Contact. Favorite Contact just looks dope. I mean, I didn't know I wanted a fusion between Neos and Shining Flare Wingman, but we actually did get that. We got it in the form of Shining Neos Wiseman, but yeah, this artwork looks fucking awesome. We're going to read some of the effects. We're going to skip some. Yeah, we're going to skip some, but we're going to read some. Starting with Elemental Hero, Spirit of Neos. So when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. And if you do, it cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card is special summoned, you can add one spell or trap that mentions an E-Hero monster's name. Okay, so it has to be referenced exactly by name, huh? It can't just be like an Elemental Hero monster. Huh. Wait, that's a pretty hard restriction, actually. Or a poly from your deck to your hand during your main, or that could have been, it would have been awesome if it was and, to tell you the truth, because yeah, that restriction is kind of hard. A lot of the Neos support cards do mention Elemental Hero Neos by name, so I guess maybe that's kind of trying to put a hard restriction on which archetype can use it, because I mean, heroes are a very broad archetype, but there are also elemental heroes, vision heroes, destiny heroes, and then even there's subcategories, right? And elemental heroes, are you talking about elemental hero Neos fusions with Neospatians, so this kind of is kind of restricting the usage of it to a very specific set of cards, which is interesting. But yeah, you can either search a card that mentions an elemental hero monster by name, or one poly from your deck to your hand. During your main phase, you can shuffle this card into the deck, and if you do, special summon one normal elemental hero monster from your deck. You can only use each effect of this guy once per turn, which is standard. Okay, so that's actually pretty decent. It prevents OTKs. Heroes don't really have a way of getting around OTKs if your opponent just board wipes you. Actually, not a lot of decks do, but that's actually really good. I like the aesthetics of it. Like the naming of it is also really cool, because it's just the Neos' spirits coming through to protect you. I like it, Konami. Honestly, that's pretty dope. Your opponent might be able to still OTK you though, because you do take battle damage, right? They can swing past him if you put him in attack. If you put him in defense, they can pierce through it, and it doesn't say that it cannot be destroyed by card effects. So it still has potential to be destroyed. Although since you're summoning it in your battle phase, maybe not. They have to have a quick play card, a trap, or a quick effect, monster effect. So, this card is pretty decent. I kind of think this should have been a secret rare. But let's see. Favorite Contact here. Special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that lists a hero monster as material by placing the materials listed in it to the bottom of your deck in any order from among the cards in your hand, on the field, or in your graveyard, and or face up banished. That's actually pretty good. That's everywhere, right? Hand, except deck, hand, field, graveyard, and face up banished, ignoring a summoning conditions. And if you place elemental hero Neos, the summoned monster cannot be returned to the extra deck. You can only activate one favorite contact per turn. That's decent. The only thing I wish it was not, it should not be a trap. Heroes and traps just really don't go well together. Although at the same time, that's also kind of a good thing because, and hear me out, guys, when your opponent activates cards that prevent you from activating spells, heroes are usually just fucked, right? If they have traps that can go into their bigger monsters, they can kind of play around it. This is an ultra rare, is actually pretty decent, I would say. Now, secret rare, instant contact. Oh, actually, by the way, before moving on, one thing that did catch my eye here was that you're not fusion summoning it. You're special summoning it and then ignoring its summoning conditions, which sucks because they are cucking heroes quite a bit with this not being able to be summoned except fusion summoned, right? Like this guy right here must be fusion summoned. I think the old school elemental heroes had like a weird, harsher restriction, and I just don't like that, to be honest. But instant contact, pay 1,000 life points, special summon one level 7 or lower elemental hero or 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗅𝗥𝗧 monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, again with the summoning conditions. But if you do not have elemental hero Neos on your field or in your graveyard, the summon monster cannot attack. Its effects are negated. Also return it to the extra deck during the end phase. You can only activate one instant contact per turn. This card is amazing, and some people were actually speculating that it's going to be played in decks outside of heroes. They don't necessarily need the effect. If they're going to be link climbing, if they're going to be rank climbing, what is it called, summoning higher ranked monsters. A lot of the heroes are level 7 or level 8, and so it says 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗅𝗥𝗧. You can summon 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗅𝗥𝗧. The 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗅𝗥𝗧 fusion monsters, there are 2, I think. They're level 4, so you have level 4, 7, and 8 to choose from. And I mean, there are actually also level 6 heroes as well. Flame Wingman is a level 6, so you have level 4, 6, 5, wait, no, what did I say? 6, 7, and 8 to choose from. And that is crazy. And this is one of the things that Konami, they're not smart in. They should have put a really harsh restriction here, so it's only it locks you out, or it locks you into heroes, for example, right? Elemental heroes might have been a too harsh of a restriction, but locking it to heroes would have been perfect, but they didn't. And that is unfortunate because this card could actually be abused. Putting it as a secret rare is actually really, really nice, in my opinion. Elemental Hero Shining Neo's Wingman must be fusion summoned. If this card is special summoned, you can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of different attributes on the field. You can only use this effect of Elemental Hero Shining Neo's Wingman once per turn. Gain surrender attack for each monster in your graveyard. Cannot be destroyed by card effect. If this card destroys a monster by battle. So I mean, it basically does everything. But the only thing is like this one Wingman fusion monster. That is too harsh of a restriction. Now, if it didn't have some of the effects, like maybe, let's see, you can destroy. I mean, no, I think it needs everything, to be honest, to distinguish itself from other heroes. This card is a secret rare. I know it's the cover card, unless they changed it. It should be the cover card. I don't think it should be a secret rare. I think this should be an ultra. It's a good ultra. Common is going to be fusion over. Let's see. I guess we are reading all the effects here. I can't read that, actually, so we're gonna move on. That was pretty crappy. Yeah, I will not be able to read these. But yeah, that's the rarity that we have. So the rarities that we have so far. Like I said, this should have been a secret. This is good as a secret. Ultra would have been perfect. But let's move on here because I'm gonna get a little bit mad here. It is muted, right? Yeah, I don't want to play audio. Might get sued or whatever. Not really, but so we got the first. I might get sued. What the fuck? Imagine Konami just comes after me. or this guy. This is the official Konami page. Maybe it is. Who knows? The first Starlight rare is 𝗦𝗢𝗧𝗧𝗏, and I'm not happy about that. So I started here with some good news. I think, the rarities, I might disagree here and there. The cards are good. The rarities are okay. I only disagree with like swapping two, right? So it's not too bad. This I disagree with. If we go here to Burst of Destiny, we can see the starlights, right? The starlights one of the starlights should have been Destiny Hero 𝗦𝗢𝗧𝗏. It wasn't. What we did get was Stratos, which is actually a good thing, right? The pattern for main sets is that all the starlights are going to be from the set itself, and then there's going to be one reprint for a total of 5. So in this case, Stratos was the reprint, and then we had 4 starlights. These starlights are trash, and I'm sorry. Evil Twins, I get that you want to go high rarity. It shouldn't have been a starlight. Incredible Ecclesia, maybe if you want your waifu fetish, met, sure. But then 𝗦𝗪𝗧𝗏 or whatever the hell his name is over here should not have been a starlight, or 𝗦𝗪𝗧𝗏 should have been the starlight, and then the waifu should not have been a starlight. You pick, whatever, fight it out. I don't care. 𝗦𝗪𝗪𝗡𝗏 and 𝗠𝗨𝗨 shouldn't have been a starlight. Now, if you wanted a 𝗦𝗪𝗪𝗡𝗏 and you want to make an argument for 𝗦𝗪𝗪𝗡𝗏, it should have been 𝗦𝗏𝗏, because he's actually pretty good. They fucked up here, let's be honest. And I see a lot of people, I actually got into an argument, not really. Some people were like calling me stupid. Did they call me stupid? Well, I am pretty stupid, but I don't know if they did or not. They were basically saying that Konami didn't screw up with 𝗦𝗢𝗧𝗏 and that they know exactly what they're doing. But here's the thing, man. They should, if they had a set that they could have included the starlight in, and they didn't, and they chose these starlights that are doing bad. These starlights, this one is doing really bad. Ecclesia is doing really bad. Evil Twins, pretty bad too. Now, you might be here thinking like $300 ain't bad. Well, when we go over here, right? Like, let's look at Lightning Overdrive for not. Is it Overdrive? Lightning Overdrive. Yes, it's a set. It exists. It's a thing. We have Lina at 625, and it was roughly like 300 at some point, right? So it's not like it's always been 600. Black Rose Dragon, 450. This also shouldn't have been a starlight, in my opinion. This is pretty crap, and this is pretty crap. But we got this Black Rose that was really nice, right? And this set was actually, value-wise, compared to Burst of Destiny, was pretty bad, right? So you expect the starlights to do worse, but I think they're kind of doing, if not the same, even better because of Lina. Now, of course, age has a factor as well. This set has been out longer, but let's see, Dawn of Majesty, right? That set was the set right before Burst of Destiny. So let's see what we got here. Stardust Dragon. Okay, maybe. Then again, though, I also disagree. I also disagree with the starlights here. So that might be why they suck. But to tell you the truth, in this set, I'm not seeing a lot of cards that could have been starlights. Lube, my man Lube here should have been a starlight, guaranteed. Ready Fusion probably should have been a starlight too. I mean, people were actually kind of excited for it to try it out. I don't really know a lot of people, even in Sword Souls, that are excited for Iris, or 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗏, or anti-human intelligence ray, or whatever. So I guess Konami, we can conclude here, Konami has a weird track record with starlights, but maybe it's not even their problem. See, I'm trying to find some silver linings here. I'm a positive dude. Maybe they're kind of putting themselves in a little box here with the main sets, because the main sets suck in general. The value that you can get from them are pretty bad compared to the side sets. There are cards, of course, like that will be amazing, right? You will make your money back and then some. Aluber was $100, and actually I think it passed $100, right, at a point. So I know I'm not stupid. Some cards will be okay. I am stupid, but some cards are not going to be, are going to be really expensive in the main sets. But over time, it's the side sets do more value wise because they have more liberty. They can print more things that aren't just shit from the OCG that's new, basically, right? So I think maybe they put themselves in a corner here with Starlights. But going back to this, this guy should not have been a Starlight here in this set. It should have been, in my opinion, the reprint. Honestly, the reprint could be whatever. They started a new trend. It seems like with the Ghost Girls, maybe a new Ghost Girl could have been a Starlight as the reprint, and then we could have gotten one of the new Neos fusions or Neos cards as a Starlight, because it's kind of the trend, right? But now with DPE here being reprinted, the reprint slot is taken, so people's hopes for Ash Blossom, which I hate. I mean, I hate the card, but it has a better. I think it would have been a better choice than DPE here, to be honest, because it seems like they're just trying to rectify their mistakes. And I don't want to make this video too long, but that's where we're gonna leave it. I am gonna get so many boxes, so much product of Legendary Duelist Season 3, guys, so make sure you guys stick around in the channel. Oh shit, I forgot actually. So I did pick the winner for the giveaway, and I will put it in post because I took the screenshot, but in the sharing software, I only have this window here. Oh, actually, you know what? I put it on Twitter. Let's go on Twitter. If you haven't yet, follow me on Twitter. I started posting some memes on Sundays, so that's the new meme here. You guys can take a look. This is the winner. So I ran my program, and there were 3 entries, and 𝗦𝗩𝗏𝗧 won. So I'm gonna go ahead and comment on his commentception, and then yeah, hopefully he reaches back. If not, I guess I'll pick a new winner. But thanks, guys. That video did pretty well, and I mean, since that video, it's a combination of that video and other videos. I've had a lot of new subscribers, so welcome, guys. Thank you. And I guess I have to do another special coming up, because I was planning on doing it at 200 subs, and I'm already, I mean, halfway there from 100, almost halfway there from 100. So yeah. Have a good day, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.